Hey there, this is Kevin with Handy's Downtown, home of Sport Car USA and New England's #1 sport car dealer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2017 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. Now this is a very interesting car. If you know anything about Mustangs, you'll know Shelby, the Shelby name. They've been basically making all the highest performance Mustangs for a long time, and this one is no different. It's very high performance vehicle. I'll kind of get into some of the features and things like that. So starting up front here, the Shelby will come with a different front bumper with this aerodynamic front lip there, and you'll see Shelby right there. And also you'll get the little badging here with the Cobra and the GT350, just so everyone knows. And coming around the side here, you'll see the 19-inch alloy wheels on some Michelin Pilot Sport tires. Get all the grip that you can. And then you'll also notice the very big 15.5-inch brake rotors that are drilled, and the 6-pot Brembo calipers there. So when you've got this much power, you got to bring it to a stop somehow. So coming around the side here, we'll take a look inside the car. So they did a really nice job on these Shelbys, on the 350s specifically, on kind of blending some more, performance features. You'll get the Recaro seats and then that suede steering wheel. But you also get some kind of daily driver creature comforts. You'll get the hands-free controls up here on the wheel. And then, all the other tech features you'd really expect, electronic stability control. You get the radio with the touch screen and all that. And of course, you do get a couple back seats, but nobody's really buying a Shelby for the back seats. Coming around the back here, you get the LED taillights here, and then the nice big spoiler here. And again, you get the little Cobra here, and the GT350 with the American flag background. Pretty cool. If you look down low a little bit here, you'll see it does have the quad tip performance exhaust, 2 tips on either side, and then this little sort of diffuser kind of aerodynamic rear bumper. Coming around this side of the vehicle, take another peek into the interior on this thing. I want you to definitely get a good look at the Recaro seats there, because those are very nice with the suede kind of Alcantara sort of deal there. Really well bolstered for ripping around corners. And then in the center console, you'll definitely note the 6-speed manual shifter there. It's the bright white, and that is a Tremec 6-speed manual. And if you know transmissions, Tremec makes a great manual and really responsive and direct. And that is going to be sending all of that power to the rear through a Torsen limited slip differential, so really making the most out of over 500 horsepower. So speaking of power, I better pop the hood on this thing, because I've been talking it up and you're probably going to want to see what is going on under the hood. There's definitely a little magic to be had. And perhaps that is why they call this thing the Voodoo V8, is because there's definitely some black magic going on there. So take a look at it. So you do get the cold air intake that pulls air right from the front of the vehicle, so that's why it's a little dirty there. And then you will get this nice big Ford Performance strut tower brace, and underneath that you will see the Ford Voodoo V8. That's 5.2 liters, and you can see actually hand-built engine, and the guy who built it there signed it. So that is how you know it's a special engine, because they don't sign every single one of them, do they? So what is so special about this engine is actually Ford's most powerful naturally aspirated engine they've ever made. It has 526 horsepower and about 429 foot-pounds of torque. So definitely more than enough to be had there. And then the very cool part is that it revs to over 8,000 RPMs. It's actually Ford's highest revving V8 engine. So really cool, and sounds great when you get on it. It's got a flat plane crank, which is what allows it to rev that high, and that's not something you generally see outside of supercar territory, things like Ferraris, stuff like that. So obviously, very cool car and something we're lucky to have here. It has just about 27,000 miles on it, a little more. So, you know, it's had a couple of good drives under its belt and definitely a lot more to go. So if you're interested, you can get me here. My name is Kevin, once again. My number is 802-528-2284, or you can shoot me an email at kukla@handycars.com. And once again, this is Handy's downtown home of Sport Car USA and New England's #1 sport car dealer.